0.0, the kernel wakes the room. No logo, no fanfare, just a hum in the gloom. One little engine about to boot the whole world soon. Linux, peep the paradox. The OS that flew to Mars started as a hobby in a box. Rewind to the 60s, rooms are humming steel. Multics dream too big, couldn't close the deal. Bell Labs pulled the plug in 69. Left a couple of hackers with a dream in time. Ken Thompson found a PDP-7 in the back. Wrote a space game OS just to stay on track. Kernighan smirked, called it Unix as a joke. Cleaned it up to Unix and the whole thing woke. Everything's a file, write it small and clean. One tool, one job, snap it with the pipe between. 50 years later, that's still the routine. That mindset is the soul of the whole machine. 1972, Richie drops the seed. Rewrote Unix in it, now it runs portable and free. Recompile, reapply, run it any way you please. The single best decision in this whole odyssey. 83, Stallman's mad but not about a price. About freedom, run it, read it, share it, no device. GNU, not Unix, recursive and precise. Built the compiler shell and the tools real nice. Wrote the whole OS, but the center wouldn't ship. The kernel stayed missing, hold that little blip. Helsinki 91, a student's kinda vexed. Mine next too limited, the license got him hexed. Linus on a 386, typing what comes next. Just a hobby, won't be big. Most wrong text, posted to the group. 0.01 flex, almost named it Frex. An admin said, nah, filed it under Linux. And that's the name we saw. GNU had the tools, no engine in the frame. Linus had the engine, both them win the game. GPL locked it free, 1994. Linux 1.0, walk right through the door. Here's the twist that'll bend your brain a bit. Linux ain't got a single line of Unix in it. Learn the songs by ear off a rule book. Pooh 6, same set, different band, and the cover blew up quick. Unix cost a fortune, locked inside a vault. Linux said it's free and never called a halt. Fun fact for the argument you can't lose: your Macs are certified Unix, Linux skip the do. So what's a distro? Let me break the stack. Kernel at the bottom, holding hardware on its back. glibc system, core rootles packed. The package manager, that's the pack. In fact, power hits the board, watch the handoff climb. UE5 to grub one stage at a time. Kernel, then an intrems, finding the root. System takes P at E1 and lights up the swoop. Getty at the login, now the shell's alive. Power on a prompt, the whole change I've. DB and Red Hat, auction, so's two. Appy and Inf, Pac-Man, same core, different crew. One kernel underneath them, dressed for every scene. And a penguin they named Tux became the evergreen. Yeah. Now the hobby eats the planet, quiet in the seams. The cloud, the web, the servers, all Linux machines. Android in your pocket, billions on the team. One kernel, every lane, watch the whole map gleam. 100% of the fastest boxes ran. Kubernetes to cloud, it's the master plan. Cars and render farms and trading floors understand. But the headlines, AI, where the future gets planned. Every tensor hits the GPU, he threw a kernel level strand. Models too big, let the gradients expand. GPU direct RDMA, memory hand to hand. No CPU tax, no copies in the sand. Then it left the whole planet. Peep the vibe, ingenuity flew Mars with Linux inside. Off-world and airborne, the penguin caught the ride. Strip it to the core, here's the one idea. Everything's a file or a process, crystal clear. The kernel in the middle and the Cisco steer. Learn that one map and the whole thing's near. From a space game hack to the whole world's fine. Thousands of strangers built it free and it's fine. It's free tonight, come in, the door's ajar. One kernel every world, and a copter on Mars.